My husband and kids are so
how to do
but I
that.
just sometimes a little humor
Get your
can
story
get you
out.
through.
How we doing, everybody? Y'all are amazing. Who'd have thought we would sell at a show about fucking cancer? This is awesome. Let's give it up. On September 13th, 2017, I was walking to the bus to go to my 6th day of work when my dad called to tell me that my mom had died. The first thing I did was walk away from the bus stop towards my house. And the first person I called was my boss, Shanna. She very thoughtfully replied, "Oh." Yeah, thank God I didn't have to go to work that day. Got in my car, I'm driving down the I-93 highway, counting down the minutes. 27, 26, 25, 31, what the fuck? Sitting in traffic, going to see my mom's dead body for the first time. I had known this day was coming. My mom was first diagnosed with cancer in 2012. She did chemotherapy and went into remission for 5 years before she was diagnosed again in 2017. And this time, the diagnosis was triple negative, which, as the name would suggest, is really fucking bad. It's honestly not a very creative name for a diagnosis. At the time, I was 23 years old, my brother was 21, and my sister was 19. So we were at that point where we were just about to launch into our adult lives, and our parents were supposed to be able to put their feet up and relax and watch their kids be awesome. They had put so much blood, sweat, and cash into raising us. If you think about it. So honestly, for all those finance bros out there, this was a really shitty ROI for my mom. Okay. Before I go on, I have to introduce you to my mom, Lorraine. She was a doctor, a primary care physician who worked at a community health center her whole career. She taught medical students at Boston University, which is, yep, that's where I'm from, Boston. And anything you've heard about people from Boston, it's true. She sang alto in the church choir. She didn't even believe in God. She was an atheist alto. There was a hospital visit the summer she was sick in 2017 where it turned out her medical provider was a former resident of hers. And so my mom, the cancer patient, is showing this guy where to put the needles in her body. Can a woman get a fucking day off? Like, Jesus. Something else you need to know about my mom, Lorraine, is she did not indulge in sex, drugs, and alcohol. Well, she obviously had sex. But on the drug front, she sent this iconic email to me and my brother and sister in 2013 titled Club Drug Molly. She hyperlinked an article about Wesleyan college students overdosing on MDMA. And she said, quote, "You only get one body." And I was like, Molly, I don't know a Molly. There was also an iconic car ride with my mom and some friends. So we're in the car, there's no escape. And she asks us how many sex partners we've had. Well, I did fool around with a girl named Molly. I was definitely not going to tell my mom my body count. And I also was definitely not going to tell my mom that I contracted chlamydia while studying abroad. Yeah, so all this to say, when my mom was diagnosed with terminal breast cancer, this felt really fucking unfair. It's like Mother Teresa, after all of her place-based work in Calcutta, getting reassigned to the DMV. It's just like, who thought this was a good idea? Someone's got to do it. No wonder my mom was not religious. My mom was so sick that summer that she was being prescribed fentanyl patches every day. Modern medicine, am I right? I mean, if you think about it, Club Drug Molly was doing the trendiest drug out there. More like Fetty Mom now. Fentanyl? Too far? Okay. Someone needs to send her an article. Suddenly, my mom couldn't protect us from her pain anymore. I remember a phone call that summer where I caught her on a really shitty day, and she just was saying how sad she was, that she wasn't going to see me walk down the aisle. She wasn't going to see me get a graduate degree. She wasn't going to get to meet my kids. And she said, "I'm sorry." And I'm like, what the fuck? Women apologize for everything these days, and now I gotta say sorry for being dead? That's fucked up. Suddenly, my mom was having end-of-life conversations with her children. There was an ER visit that summer when she was close to the end of her life where she brought me in for a one-on-one. She said, "Is there anything you want to tell me?" And all I could think about was, is now the time that I confess about the Molly and the STD? I didn't have the courage to do it then, but I'm going to do it right now. Mom, I love you. I miss you. I got a master's degree for free. I'm marrying the love of my life in 8 months. And I got chlamydia one time. But I took medicine, and I'm okay now. I'm okay.